All right, y'all. This is Pastor J.D. Goodfoot taking the place of Pastor J.D. Goodall because Pastor Goodall was caught up in a scandal at the church of You Too Old for That. He was selling the usher board uh, loud weed and had them taking the lining out of the collection plate so he can get his Crown Royal a new bag. So what what I'm gonna talk about today is I'm Pastor J.D. Goodfoot, and I'm gonna talk about well, what I'm gonna talk about today is you you are too old if you're running around wearing those Power Ranger drawers with Hershey highways going all across the back of them. You don't have to run around at the age of 40 and 30 and 35 with your pants hanging down below your knees. What you need to do is pull your pants up, stop showing those stains in your drawers. That's not a good look for a grown ass man. And this is what the church is talking about. All you young boys out there that want to wear your pants hanging down below your ass. And excuse me for cussing like I'm doing. But I want to let you know that you is too old for that. You should pull your pants up, wear a belt, suspenders, even get a rope if you don't have that. And you women out there, young girls, hanging around these young boys, showing the stains in their drawers and got break marks running all across their behind. And they don't know that there is a booty warrior out there that will get them. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to run around with your pants hanging down off your ass, because don't nobody know about if Superman or Batman, they don't have no brown uniform. So if your drawers is brown and got stains in them, you are too old for that. You don't need your 40 and 50 wearing your pants sagging. You think that's cute, but that's not cute at all. And you young ladies out there that like to hang around men with their pants hanging down off their ass. And I want to tell you one more time, you're too old for that. If you're 40 years old or better, you ain't got no business with your pants sagging and bagging. Because I always say, if you're sagging, you're fagging. And that's all I can tell you about that. But Reverend J.D. Goodall, he was a good pastor. And he tried to preach the thing about all you young boys want to run and get them guns. You want to think you're bad, but when it's time for you standing in front of that judge and the man say, hey, you got life with no parole, and you still want to wear your pants hanging down off your ass. And then all your older guys out here wearing your pants, you're 40 years old or you're 52 years old, you want to try to sag. No, no, no. You know you're too old for that. Because that's what this church is all about. That means that you're too old for that. You shouldn't have to run around here showing you're breaking your drawers like you done broke line or your brakes done broke and you got skid marks all running across your drawers. And when you're wearing the Kobe Bryant underwear, or you're wearing the Bernie Mac drawers, or you're wearing the Power Rangers draw. Power Rangers are red and green, are not brown. And when you see the Batman underwear that you young boys like to put on, and you older guys like to wear all these printed drawers, and you're trying to think those prints gonna cover that Hershey Highway. That's not gonna cover the Hershey Highway. So I'm telling you now, stop doing that. You'll make yourself look bad. You don't need to run around like that. Go ahead, and whatever happened to the men back in the days when they wore belt and suspenders and wore their pants up. When I was coming up as a young man, we didn't wear our pants hanging down below our ass. We didn't do that type of thing. But you young boys now, you want to sag and bag. You want to think that's hard. You want to be a gangster, but you're not a gangster. You're not a gangster. Hey, man, you just running around looking like a fool. And every time when you shine that emerald in the sky, you want to say, is that Batman? No, you think that's Doodoo Brown because you got that streak going across the sky. So I'm just going to say this and I'm going to say it again. You're too old for that. And now I'm going to go into all you older men that run around here with the sunroof in the top of your head. You're looking like Homie the Clown. Your hair's on the side. I know nowadays that they do have things now. They got lace front waves for the men's that run around with the hair on the side. I'm gonna tell you a story. I was in the barber shop one day getting my fade done before I had to come and preach at my church. And let me tell you, man walked in, had so many waves in his head, it made me seasick. But when he got to the barber sitting at the chair, he said, "How do you want your hair done?" When the man reached up and he pulled that lace front off, he looked like Homie the Clown. I was in my chair over there. I was trying to not to laugh, and I know it wasn't right. And I couldn't help it. I had to laugh because he looked like a clown with the hair on the side. Looked like Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that. Yes, I'm telling you now. And then now I was in the hair store buying me some Concoline to get my process good and shimmery looking. And what did I see? I saw some a female in there buying some tattoo edges. They got it now where the females can tattoo the edges if they ain't got no edges. They bald head by the head. And now they always talking about old people wearing false teeth and got false teeth. Like I say in some of my sermons, I'd rather have false teeth than a ragged mouth looking like a picket fence around a haunted house. Amen. And sometimes they don't have brush. They got that cheeseburger looking mouth. Their mouth be looking like every time they smile, the cars will slow down. And I'm telling you right now, you're too old, and all your old guys, you need to keep your pants pulled up. I ride through the park sometime on a Sunday, and I'll be thinking there's recess at an elementary school because you got all them older guys with their pants hanging down off their ass and they got brown stains running all up the back of the ass. They got brake marks and Hershey Highway. You think you're on 65 and 95 traveling going south. But them draws done went north. They need to stop doing that. Make you older men, you look like a darn fool. And I tell you right now, Pastor Goodfoot, I'm gonna be signing out, and I'll be having another sermon hear about people that like to do dumb stuff, dumb shit. And I'm going to say dumb shit because I'm a cussing pastor, and you want to do that dumb shit. You, yo, you do dumb shit. You do dumb shit. So I'm going to end this sermon with this uh, about a one time where it was a man in Tennessee. He was robbing a jewelry store, and he got away on the bus on the Talk 3. Well, the Tennessee Transit, and he got away and he ran into a funeral home, and he saw a coffin that was empty. He got in there and closed that coffin. The police came in looking for the man. The old man that was cleaning up the funeral home, the officer said, "Sir, did you see a man about 5'9", weighed about 145 pounds to come through here?" He said, "No, sir, I hadn't seen no one like that to come in this funeral." He said, "Well," the officer said, "Well, if you see a man like that, make sure you give us a call." So when the officer left the funeral home, the man opened the coffin and raised up and said, "Hey, man, is they gone yet?" And I mean, that man, that old man, he made a brand new door getting up out of there. Hey, man, and I'm going to tell you every time that when I see you men running around here, you old men, you 40-year-olds running around 40 years old with your pants hanging off your ass. You're a grown man. You shouldn't be running around here showing the Hershey highways in your drawers. And all you ragged about people out there, if you ain't got a dental plan, go get one. Because you got 3, 4 teeth in your mouth and you always want to talk about eating some corn. How you going to eat some damn corn when you can't eat but one kernel at a time? So one thing I'm going to say is be good to yourself, brush your teeth, pull your pants up. Don't be showing them Hershey highways in your drawers. And I'm about to close. This sermon. I'm about to close. You don't hear me now. But stop wearing those stains, the Hershey highways in your drawers. You 40-year-old, you young boys, you run around with your pants hanging off your ass, showing your brown stains, your dirty draw. You got Power Rangers on, you got Ninja Turtles on, and you got Raphael with a big brown Hershey highway running across his mask. Stop it. You're too old for that. Because you are too old for that. That is my sermon for today.